Hi, this is ANNABEL BESSEM for The Voice. Ever wondered what Langara alumni are up to? As it turns out, some have been up to quite a bit. First, we hear from Soheil Irivani, a Langara alumnus that runs the college dental program. Next, we speak to a local tech company that created a scholarship earlier this year for Langara students. And lastly, we hear from Langara's very own financial aid office on why giving back is so important for student success. But before we get into that, let's meet our reporter. I have in the studio Hazel Love. What was it like to interview the mobile dentist?
Well, Soheil was a bit tough to pin down because he's so busy, but luckily he made some time for me.
Amazing. Well, let's find out more about him.
Soheil Irivani's van pulls up to the Langara campus, giving students something to smile about: accessible and affordable dental care. Irivani, a Langara College alumnus and registered dental hygienist, has made giving back a part of his business model by offering on-campus dental care.
They have a dental plan. They don't have time to use it, or they're not aware even they paid for it, especially for international students. And as soon as I heard that, it just came to my mind why we don't make it easier for them to have access to it.
According to Embark, a Canadian student resource for savings and planning, 64% of students reported having to work to afford the cost of studying, and over 76% said they struggled to balance school and work simultaneously.
There are many international students who came here with the dream to have a better life. They have so much stress, their basic need will be forgotten.
Irivani says his work stems from a shared experience of the struggles many international students face as they adapt to life in Canada.
I used to be one of them. I can feel their pain and what they need. So it's just give me more reason to follow that dream and help people who need those help like myself.
Simone Le Blanc, a representative from the foundation, shares how impactful contributions like Irivani's are in supporting students' financial and personal well-being.
He's just an example of a really wonderful human being that I think is grateful to Canada for giving him a new home and the institutions that have helped him be successful. And, he gives back very generously from his success.
His mobile dental service, launched in 2009, now serves multiple college campuses across the Lower Mainland, including Langara. Hazel Love, reporting for The Voice.
Wow, what an impact he's made all these years. Hazel, you mentioned he's at the other college campuses. Which ones?
I believe SFU, BCIT, Capilano, and Douglas.
Amazing. Well, thank you, Hazel, for such a great segment. And now we have reporter Hilary Angus talking about Langara scholarships. Hi, Hilary.
Hi, Annabelle.
So, Hilary, you covered one popular industry that students are really trying to get into. Talk to me about that.
Yeah, so the IT industry is very competitive, so this particular company wants to give every competent student the best opportunity they can to get a job.
Amazing. Okay, I look forward to hearing more.
A lot of students struggle to find the money to pay for their education.
Charmis DeBoer is the Chief Operating Officer of Innovation Networks, a Vancouver-based IT services company. Innovation Networks sponsors a yearly scholarship for one Langara student who displays leadership excellence in a course that teaches students how to use IT for business.
In terms of the scholarship, I think that it just is one very, very small piece of giving someone a little bit of a boost to be able to get ahead just slightly in the course of whatever journey that they're on.
39% of students say their grades have been affected by their financial obligations, according to a recent study by Embark, Canada's education savings specialists. Innovation Networks also sits on the Program Advisory Committee, also known as a PAC, for the Langara Business Information and Technology Management programs.
We wanted to be a part of that conversation at the level of the PAC because I think it's instrumental in driving how the curriculum is delivered and consumed.
Nearly 25% of job postings in the Canadian IT industry are for emerging technologies, according to CompTIA, a nonprofit association for the IT industry. Andreas Karakas works alongside DeBoer as the CEO of Innovation Networks. He believes investing in students is critical to their success in the industry.
That's our plan, helping people develop the skills that are necessary, the type of grit that you need in the IT industry not just the certifications.
Hilary Angus, the Langara Voice.
I think it's so cool when companies create scholarships for students, don't you think?
Oh, absolutely. It really makes an impact on students.
Well, thank you, Hilary. Speaking of making an impact, I sat down with an expert source from the Langara Financial Aid Office and learned what the college does to make an impact on students. Anna Beck from the Associate Registrar for Financial Aid and Information Services says scholarships are here to help students focus on their academics.
Mainly my interest in working in financial aid was essentially when I was a student here getting my 2-year, I really didn't pay much attention or look into many of the financial aid opportunities that existed. And hindsight, it would have been tremendous help to me because I was working full time to offset my costs as a student, and that was very challenging. So had I known or thought to have looked for these kinds of supports, I'm sure my education career would have been much different, or I would have finished my program much sooner. So I really empathize with students who don't have awareness of what's available to them, and want to make sure that we can support students through this journey as much as possible, having been one and still one myself.
Beck says Langara is aiming to add 50 more scholarships by the spring term.
And from my count, we gave out 251 scholarships for students. So now that we've really built out more robust entrance award opportunities, we'll probably be giving out more than 300 in the spring.
ANNABEL Bessem, reporting for The Voice. Well, that's it from our segment today. I hope you enjoyed this feel-good story and get inspired to give back when you become an alumnus. I'm ANNABEL Bessem, and this is The Voice.